Hello, I would like to talk to you about my opinion of the future of academic research for Al-Zayed Al-Azhar University, and my idea is similar for this university and for all of Sudan and for all of Africa, because the situation of your university is very similar to other universities in Africa. Okay, sorry. Let me go to the outline. First, I'm going to talk about the changing nature of research. Then I will talk about the changing role of senior and junior researchers. Number 3 is changing requirements in computer hardware and software. And number 4 is changing role of the internet. Okay. So let's look first at the changing nature of research. More and more research is fast-moving. Research becomes obsolete quickly. This means that you need to do your research and publish as quickly as possible. You do not have time to spend to go over many times. Number 2, research is increasingly data-driven. Conclusions must be supported by data, and the data analysis becomes more complicated. You're expected to do more advanced data analysis, and you're expected to have more data in modern research. So data science is a very important part of modern research in all fields. Last, research is becoming more and more interdisciplinary. Research involves knowledge from multiple fields. For example, people in ecology need to have knowledge of data science as well. This means that people from different areas need to be working together. Okay. So let me talk next about the changing role of senior researchers. Senior researchers are subject matter experts. Someone who is an expert in ecology knows the literature, knows the methods, knows the important questions. However, in general, the software knowledge of senior researchers is limited, because at the time when senior researchers were learning, software was not available. We must be realistic and admit that it is difficult for senior researchers to learn new software. In the same way, it's difficult for older people to learn a new language. I'm 65 years old. For me, it's very difficult to learn Arabic. If I came to Sudan 40 years ago, it may be easier. When I went to China 40 years ago, I was able to learn Chinese. Chinese is not more difficult than Arabic, but Arabic now is difficult for me to learn. So senior researchers, to be realistic, will not be able to learn the new software effectively. So senior researchers' focus should be on subject matter guidance, foundations, concepts, research directions, research questions, and study methodology. I think senior researchers should have as their important focus to prepare junior researchers, to give them a platform of knowledge so that junior researchers can go on. So that brings me to the role of junior researchers and students. Okay, sorry, I may have done this wrong. So junior researchers should be expected to learn software by self-study. I think the senior researchers are not in a position to teach. The good news is that there are many resources for learning software on the internet. So a junior researcher or a student who wants to learn software has many opportunities. You can find free courses, video series, blogs, web pages, etc. There are also websites which can provide specific help for programming questions. If you have a question about programming, you can ask and receive an answer online. Junior researchers should be guided by senior researchers and can do the implementation and the data analysis proposed by senior researchers. And I think this is also an opportunity for faculty and students in computer science to do interdisciplinary research with people from other areas. So I encourage communication between departments and the computer science department. Okay. So I give this formula for research success. The senior researcher's subject matter expertise plus junior researcher's software capabilities equals effective production of high quality research. I think this is a good formula. Now let me talk about the changing requirements in hardware and software. In order to use the newest and best software, a 64-bit computer is required. I have observed that many faculty have 32-bit. This is difficult to use such computers and achieve the best results with software. However, if you are not able to get a 64-bit computer, there are many cloud-based softwares that do not require a 64-bit computer. However, you will need to use the internet instead. Okay. So, another important point, in order to join the mainstream of research, it will be necessary to stop using illegal software. For example, many people use SPSS. SPSS is very expensive. If you did not pay for your SPSS, this is illegal software. Now it is all right, but when you join the mainstream of research at the same level of advanced countries, then this will not be allowed anymore. Now, the best way to stop using illegal software is to convert to open source software. For example, SPSS can convert to RStudio. There are other options as well. MATLAB can convert to Python. Instead of Office, you can use Google Docs or LibreOffice. This presentation was made with Google Docs, and this translation was made with Google Translate. Now let me finish with the changing role of the internet. We all know that internet is essential for obtaining knowledge. You obtain the previous literature, the previous research from the internet. Also, it is a good source for learning new software and so on. Online collaboration is becoming an essential part of research. Researchers from different universities, different countries, different fields. Collaboration is becoming very important. And online is a critical tool in this collaboration. So, effective online communication requires effective use of available software, including WhatsApp groups. You can share a group for researchers of common interest. Creating and sharing screencasts. This is a screencast that you are watching now. I made this using free software. So I will be happy to introduce how to make screencasts with free software. You can also share documents online. Google Drive, Dropbox, and Overleaf. These document sharing opportunities allow you to share documents and edit at the same time. I will show you in a moment how Overleaf will work in just a moment. Also, video conference. We know that video conference is important. And Google Translate, this presentation was translated with Google Translate. Let me just show you quickly Overleaf, which is a software for collaboration. I'll show you a document that I'm working on with people from South Africa. And let's go here. This document uses LaTeX. LaTeX is a software for making high quality documents with equations. So you can see here, this is the source. This is my document. I want to get rid of the messages. I'm not sure how to get rid of the messages. Let me do this. I don't want that. Okay. And then here is where I can talk about changes. So these are changes made by different contributors. You can see Eslam Hussein, Frederick Inskagai as some changes by me. So we can record all of the changes. We can use this to insert figures, equations. The document is very high quality, higher quality than Word. So this is a very useful online tool for collaboration. Now, the presentation that I'm showing was created using Google Docs, Google Slides. So we can go back here, and Google Slides is here. I can go to New. I have a Google Drive account. I can make new Google Slides, Google Docs, Google Sheets. These are all free softwares that you can use instead of Microsoft Office. So I will be happy to discuss more the opportunities for free software and also for making videos and other questions you may have. Thank you for listening.